Hello, and welcome to part 4 of the STMS onboarding tutorial. We're going to be looking at ways you can help support your company and system. We're going to start with the Reports section. On the left blue column, we can scroll down to the Reports button. In here, we can create a spreadsheet containing whatever information we need. If it's a field you can edit on an order, you can pull that data here. You can customize this report to your liking, whether you need a revenue report, vehicle count, customers you worked with for the month, loads and their check numbers, etc. It's all possible here. Since there is so much data, we recommend starting off with unchecking all the fields. This way, you can click for what you want rather than what you don't want. It makes things much easier. After we've disabled all of the fields, we can go one by one and see if this is the data we need in our report. We can choose them by clicking the box and checking it. We can also filter by certain date ranges on the left column. In our case, we want everything in our system, so we're going to leave it blank. Now, let's say for example, this is a report we would pull on a daily basis. We can save these fields we've checked for next time. If we scroll to the top, we will enter a report name in the top right. We're going to name it Custom Report 1. We're also going to add our email, since this kind of report will always be going to joe@superdispatch.com. Then we'll hit save. We can see this next to the Save Reports on the left-hand side. We can click on the other saved reports and it will pick out those fields for us, instead of us having to fill them out each time. We can also edit the saved report too. What if we wanted to add multiple email recipients for this kind of report? If we want to edit the standard business report, we can separate each email with a comma and space like so. We can click Save to finalize these changes, then Send Report. Let's find out how to manage your users. This is found within the account icon in the very bottom left, under Manage Users. And here, it will show you all current active users with their names and emails present. To the right, you can see their role in the STMS as well. If you would like to add a new user to the STMS, you can click the blue Add User button in the top right corner. This will look just like the Edit tab. We'll just input their information and hit Save when we are done. If we were to have a huge list of users, we could use the search bar at the top to find a specific account. Now, if you have questions as to what these user roles do, you can always click the How User Roles Work link at the top right. This article will go into detail about what admins, dispatchers, sales, and accountants are allowed to do. Now, if you want to deactivate users, you would have to be in the admin role yourself. Click on the 3 dots next to the user and the deactivate button will be there. Also worth noting is that you cannot deactivate other admins. If you want to reactivate the user, just click the circular arrow and confirm reactivation. Now let's cover the Dashboard tab. The dashboard is going to be a high-level overview of the orders in your STMS. Starting at the top, we have aging orders. These are loads that have been sitting for 5 days' time, meaning no carrier has been assigned to them. Picked up today are orders that have been or are scheduled to be picked up today. So we can read this 0 of 2 as 2 orders are scheduled for pickup today, but 0 have been picked up so far. Orders delivered is simply orders that have been marked delivered from the first of the month to the final day. On-time pickups is a good way to see the average of how many loads were actually picked up on time within the last 30 days. Since this is a test, this number is not as realistic as it would be. Another cool feature about this section is it will show you the top 5 carriers with pickup delays. It will let you know the average delay time in days and percentage of their loads that end up being delayed. Then below that we have delayed deliveries. These are loads that have been assigned to a carrier, but the scheduled delivery date has passed. If we ever want to know what loads the dashboard is specifically referring to, we can always click the View Orders button on the right. Back to the top, we have delayed pickups. Same as deliveries, these are loads that have carriers assigned to them, but the estimated pickup date has passed. Delivered today is like the Picked Up Today section. So of the 5 loads that are scheduled to be delivered today, 0 of them have not actually been delivered yet. Vehicles delivered is much like the orders delivered, but measures the individual vehicles rather than the entire order. This time frame is also the same, starting at the first of the month to the end. And lastly, we have on-time deliveries. It will give us the percentage of orders delivered on time within the last 30 days. It will also show the top 5 carriers with delivery delays along with their stats. Now we'll discuss API integrations with the Shipper TMS. This will be more complicated, but if you have your own internal system and a development team to work out the resources needed, API can make things very easy. If they want to know any specifics on how API integration works, they can go to developer.superdispatch.com. Here, the Shipper API documentation and API references can be viewed. If they have any questions, they can certainly click on the Contact Us button to reach out to support. We also have an integration with the Zapier software. Zapier offers an API integration with softwares that otherwise don't have API. Think of it as a great middleman between systems. It allows easy automation of processes done within your business. An example of an integration would be our most common use of Zapier, which is with QuickBooks Online. This would mean actions in your STMS would automatically notify and take action within your own QuickBooks Online system. So if we were to send an invoice, Zapier would know to send another one to QuickBooks too, just as an example. If you're interested in Zapier or want to know what else it can do for your business, please reach out to your account executive or contact the support team. Also worth noting is that Zapier is an outside software. Know that it may require you to subscribe and pay for their service, depending on work processes needed. If you decide to go with Zapier, you'll need to contact SuperDispatch to receive the private invitation link and connect your SuperDispatch account. Now we are going to cover notifications and how to customize them. Down in the account button in the bottom left, we'll click Notifications. At the top will be our personal notifications. This is going to be related to the email we use to log in with, indicated with the Update Sent To section. If this email is incorrect, you can contact support in the link to the right. Below that, we have the update on orders assigned to me. As shown below, this will control email and push notifications that pertain to me. If I want to receive these notifications, I would click on the email and/or push notifications checkbox. Now we have company notifications. These notifications will not apply to just me, but rather the entire company. In this case, the company is Ben Hargis at superdispatch.com, and we can change that out within the profile page of our account. Regarding this email, if we want to receive updates on all orders across your STMS, we can check the email box on the right. Specifics on what these updates entail are listed right below. The company email will already receive notifications on requests from carriers, but we also offer the option to allow for text message notifications as well. If we click on SMS, it will ask us for a number to send these notifications to. What if we want more emails to receive the notifications the company email is getting? With additional recipients, we can add more emails to get these notifications. We can also edit them to specifically receive load offers, requests, pickup and delivery notifications, as well as modifications, and billing notifications. We can also hover over the I buttons right next to each option to get an explanation as to what that entails. Knowing that, we can pick and choose which kind of notifications this particular email should receive. Once we're done editing all the notifications on this page, don't forget to click Save in the top right corner. Let's find out how to make use of one of Super's best information providers, our support team. We do have a phone number, but sometimes it is easy to copy and paste text over through a chat line. That can be done in the bottom right corner, within the orange speech bubble. Clicking this will open a link to our help center and chat line. Let's start a conversation with support. Let's click on Send Us a Message. From here, we can ask any question we want. Let's find out how to import CSV files into the Shipper TMS. Upon sending this question, our answer bot will confirm our message was sent. While we are waiting for a support representative, it will send us articles linking to walkthroughs, videos, and other tutorials related to our question. We can click on the link and it will bring up the article, showing us how to import a CSV file. We can respond and say we have found what we are looking for, or wait for support to get back to us. This is our Help Center. This is where all documentation related to operating specific functions of SuperDispatch are located. In here, you will find walkthroughs, texts, videos, tutorials, pictures, recommendations, templates, troubleshooting, all kinds of support-related queries. This includes the shipper side and the carrier side. That means if one of your drivers is having issues understanding the system and they haven't looked at the Help Center, you can always click here and link them the article. We could scroll through and find the article one by one, or we could use the search feature at the top of the page. There is a lot of information here, so we definitely recommend using this to the fullest. If you're having trouble finding what you're looking for, you can always start a chat in the bottom right corner. And this concludes the Super Dispatch STMS onboarding tutorial. If you have any more questions, you can always watch more tutorial videos. Of course, you can always contact the support team with the speech bubble down in the bottom right corner. We are more than willing to help. Let us help improve your Super Dispatch experience by arming you with the knowledge needed to move cars faster.